Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Brooke from B's Budgets. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. Tonight we'll be doing our game night, so get your beverage of choice, get a snacky snack, and let's hop into it. We are going to start off with counting our money. How is everybody doing? Hopefully well. All right, we will be playing with 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, $100, and $1. We will get that into our cash tray. All right, and then we will jump right into our piggy bank. So let's put our game binder up there for now. And let's see where we are at. So we are down here. We are almost finished with this one. If you haven't seen this before, this comes from Kelsey from BudgetBetterLife. And this is a save 2K into your piggy bank. She has another version of it as well. I believe just two versions, 2K and 5K. But we are slowly tacking along at this. And then this is just what I do at the beginning of every video, except for my savings boxes. And yeah, I just put some money into my piggy bank and I just keep going. All right, so let's do 3, 4, 6, 9, 10. Why not? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, $10 into our piggy bank. On game night, that's not too shabby. So let me get my piggy bank out here. And then, do I want to do, let's just go ahead and do our 10 that we have here, I guess. And we'll put that in there. Come on. This is my piggy bank. It is a flower vase that when I'm done filming, I put my fake flowers back into it, and it sits up on my shelf in my office. Very pretty. Unless you knew, you would have no idea that it's a piggy bank. So I like that. So we are going to go ahead and hop into our game night. This binder here I made myself. So just in case you were wondering. So we are going to start off with Roll the Pigs. And this game comes from CyndiCatBudgets. Super cute game. And basically it is exactly what it says. You roll these little piggies. So, and then depending on how the pigs land, it determines how much you pay. So let's go ahead and move this out of our way and let's roll our little piggies here. So we got all three on their side. So if a piggy lands on its side, it is $1. So 1, 2, and 3. We will do one more round. Ooh, okay. So we have 2 on their sides and 1 on their feet. I don't know if I've had it on their feet. So if a piggy lands on all fours, it's $5. And then we know the 2 on the sides is $1. So 2. All right. Fun little game. It's just fun to roll pigs versus dice all the time. Just changing it up, keeping it fresh. And so in our Roll the Pigs all together, let me get this money sorted. We now have 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and then we'll move on over to our next game. And this game comes from yours truly, me. This envelope with the vinyl on here, I ordered from BudgetNerdCo. And but yeah, I just needed an envelope to put this in, so I had this still that I had ordered, and so I thought it was perfect. I thought it was cute. So this is, if you haven't seen this already, this is my Around and Around We Go game, and it is what it says. You will roll a die, you will move around this circle, and just like a cakewalk, and wherever you land, if there is not already a sticker scratched off, then you will save that amount. If there is a sticker, then you will scratch that off and save that amount. You can also change it up a little bit And if you land on one that's already been scratched off, you can roll a dice and you can multiply it by the dice. You can add, or you could just roll like whatever you rolled on your dice. You can just save that amount instead of this. It's your game. Once you have it in your own little phalanges, you can play it however you wish. But how it was intended was that you would just resave what the amount is. So it's kind of fun because you don't know when it's going to end. And sometimes there's a few people playing this game currently right now. Stuff and Budget and Eva, from Budget Your Life, plays this on her live on game night. So it's very fun to watch, and she has quite a bit saved up. So we'll see if she can get that last scratch off done. But anyway, let's go ahead, and I just put a little marker on where I left off so then I know, and I just go clockwise. So nothing too crazy here. All right, so 3, so 1, 2, 3. We do not have this scratched off yet, so I will go ahead and scratch it off and save the amount that it says. And this is my higher budget one, so all of these numbers are 1 through 14. And then on my lower budget one is all 1 through 6. 1 through 8, I'm sorry. Why did I say 6? Okay, and then $9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so for in here, I'm currently working on some new designs for this. So it's been a very popular game. I appreciate all of the support on my Etsy. You guys are absolutely amazing. And this one seems to be a favorite. So I'm trying to design some more backgrounds so that hopefully everybody can enjoy it. So for our around and around savings, we now have 20, 40, 5, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 58. I'm going to go ahead and take 5 ones right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just because they're getting low on ones. They're getting kind of low on everything. But that's okay. I have my little personal banks off to the side. So if I need to change some stuff out, I can do so. All right, and next comes from the BudgetNerdCo on Etsy and Reinventing Renee on YouTube. And this is her 654 game, and I just printed it off in an A5. I have the digital copy of it. And so this, you roll 5 dice, and you have to get 6, 5, 4 first. And then once you get that, then you could come down here and you try to get the highest number to save the highest amount. That's the name of the game. So let's see if we can get it. So we have a 6 and no 5. We do have a 4, but we have to get that 5 first. So let's roll again. There's our 5. And there's our 4. So we only have 1 roll left. No, we do 3 rolls. That's right. So that's it. That's all my rolls. So next I have a 3 and a 1. So I will write that in there. 3 and 1. Sometimes I always forget how many rolls I'm supposed to do, but I do remember at this one it's 3 rolls. So 3 and 1 is $4. So we will save $4. Let's take that 1 and we'll take that 5. Let's see if we can get, oh, we can. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull this 10, these 2 5s, and grab that 20 back there. So for our 654, we are now at 20, 40, 1, 2, and 3. Good times, good times. I don't know why I always put the money in the front when I don't like it in the front. Okay, next comes our chip away. Chip away is 4 dice. This comes from MysticBudgets, and it is so much fun. It comes with its own envelope, or its own envelope. I just cut out the front because I wanted to put this in an A5. So, and then you have your like rules, and then you know your little chips. And if you haven't seen this already, this is a super fun game. She does have another version of it, and it is a bingo one, and that one's down here. I will do that one whenever I deem this one done. Since I'm not really tracking it over here in the corner, it's just going to be done when I deem it to be done. Because I love this game, and I don't know when I'll be ready to move on to a different one. But her other one, I've watched her play it on her channel, and it looks super fun too. So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and roll our 4 dice and play along with me, and I'll show you how to play it. Okay, so we got 3, 3, 1, and 2. So 3, 3, 1, and 2. So basically we're just crossing off all the numbers until we can't anymore. And then we will have to save. 1, 1, 1, 3. Wow, that's a lot of ones. So 1, 1, 1, and 3. Let's go again. 4, 5, 4, 1. 4, 5, 4. And we do not have any more ones. So I'm going to pull that dice out. And I'm going to re-roll this one die. If I don't roll anything that is on this board, then I lose a chip, which means you pay with you pay what's left over. So it means you would end up having to pay more. So let's re-roll this. Oh, it got stuck in the corner. And we got a 6, and we do have a 6 on the board. So we are still good to go. We are still in the game here. 2, 3, 5, and 4. So 2, 3, 5, and 4. And we have 4 chips left. So that means one more roll here. 6, 3, no 3s. So 6, 3, 5, and 2. Okay, so I only have 1 chip left. But I did not have a 3, so I have to re-roll that die and hopefully get a number. 2. We do have a 2. Okay. So then I'm left with 4 numbers, and those are how much I owe this. So I have 2 6s, a 5, and a 4. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, $21. Woo! Ouch! So $21. Don't make fun of me for counting on my fingers. I know I'm a grown adult, but it's still how I count. Math is not my strong suit. So for chip away, we are now at 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. She can add up very quickly. Did it again. Can I ever get my positioning right on how I want to put this back into the I don't know why. And that come from a Mystic Budgets. I think I said that, but just in case I didn't, I always link everybody down below. I always link their YouTube channel. And then I type in what their Etsy is, because I want you to go to their page and click on their Etsy link, so that if you do happen to purchase something, they get a little bit of percentages off of those fees that Etsy charges. So if you are ever wondering why I only link the YouTube, that is why. Okay, chip away was fun. I love that game. Okay, so next is Knockout. So Knockout can get a little bit spicy too. So this comes from BudgetNChaos. I chose number 6 as my knockout number, and this is also a digital download. I just printed it out in an A5, so I'll have to reprint it because I only have 1 more round left on this. And so how this works is I will roll a die and I will write the number down, and I have to get a 6 in order to cross them all off, and then whatever's left at the end is what I have to pay. So it can get pretty scary. As you can see, last week was $22. Which is scary to me. Maybe not to all. I mean, I do put a lot in my heat book, but I like to have some significant amounts left over so that I can get some games played in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Remember, we're looking for the number 6. 5. 5. We're starting off strong. 2. 2. Come on, 6. Knock them out. There it is. 6. Ask and you shall receive. So we have a 6. That's my knockout number. So I will mark cross everything out. So now I'm starting fresh down here, next or below it. 6 again. So I will mark that out. 6 again. I will mark that out. I told you, I usually roll 6s quite a bit. 2 and 4. One more left. 1. Okay. So anything that's not crossed out, you would have to pay. So $4, $5, $6, $7. It's pretty nice to us this time. Nice. Love it. So 5, 6, and 7. And then I will get another one of those printed out. I say that, but I'll probably print it. Probably when I'm editing this video, I'll be like, oh yeah. And hopefully then I'll ding, 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 go print it out now, Brooke. And so now our knockout is at 20, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. And I think I'll probably just print it out in the same format and just keep stacking them and see how many I can collect before I deem them, before I deem these games done. Okay, next comes our heat. So our heat envelope is for our big heat book. And this comes from Saving with Shalonda, and this thing is loaded with challenges. So I do not separate how the money is distributed for it. And so what I just use is every time I go to stuff my sinking funds, I then come into, obviously I have money that I use for my sinking funds of done challenges, but then I also go into whatever is in my heat at that time. I pull it, and that's what I put into my sinking funds as well, an additional two. So I just had a sinking funds video 2 or 3 days ago. I can't remember. 2 or 3 days ago. I don't know. And anyway, and once I pulled all the funds from the heat, I tracked it because I think it'll be kind of fun to like track it and see how much I've actually truly saved in here. And I mean, this money is now into the bank and it is in there in its allocated savings that my sinking funds saved to. But it was $137 what I had already saved in here last time. So I will go ahead and put this binder away because I will just set the money up here, and then we will just put it all in that envelope when we are all done. And basically this is the last game, or the last segment of my game night that I do. So I just play until I run out of money. And I do not ever do an IOU for this book just because, you know, there's a lot going into it. It's a big dog savings because it is for sinking funds. So we are going to start off with a Shut the Box, a classic. Let's do a pink and green, which I tend to like to do that format. And this is a 12 savings. And so again, like I said, this all gets rolled into, there's multiple games, so it all gets rolled into one envelope. So I do not play this the way that it is intended to play, which is that you would pay the amount that is left over. Instead, I pay $1 for each box that's left over. All right, so let's see if we can shut the box. We have not shut the box on any of these yet, so maybe tonight will be our lucky night. Okay, 6, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 again. So let's, do I want to do 4 and 2, 5 and 1? Let's do 5 and 1. Uh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. Oh no, we're out. No, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 3 and 2. See, I told you math is not my math is not my strong suit. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, we're out. So I can't make 10 anywhere. So then we are done. We did not shut the box. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 boxes left. So I will pay $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know that all this money is going to go into that. I still like to put it up here and cash condense it. And I just feel like I like to play with my money. I don't like to just throw it all up there and be like, okay, we're going to play our games. I like to have the full experience. Okay, so next I have little paper clips up here indicating what ones I am currently working on. Next is this crossword roll. And crossword roll uses this big, huge die. I love this thing. I don't know why it's so fun to me. Just because I think it's just so different. And anyway, so then you just roll this and then you color in. You pay $1 for each color that you color in, and then $5 if you get a full word. So let's go ahead, and it fits down my dice tower. Wild. Okay, so wild, so we're just gonna go right here to this D, and so that we can finish off this word. So we'll pay $1 to roll and then $5 for that word. Okay, what are we at already? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm gonna take that 5 and 1 back, and I'm gonna grab that 10. Okay, so on to the next. And then this one, I like it because it's only $1 per roll. And so I can kind of control where that goes. So usually if I only have a couple dollars left, I come back and hit this. And then that's how I prevent myself from having an IOU. That's the goal anyway. I also have this search and find for money that I'll use for that too. But I do not need that yet. So I'm going to just skip on over to our games. I'm just putting this color pencil in here so I know where the beginning of the book is, because it's just easier to do my paper clips that way. I'm not looking for it forever. So for high and low, you can play this with dice or you can play it with cards. I prefer to play it with cards, because then it really makes me feel like game night. Once you get a deck of cards coming out, shuffling them, there's just something about it. Game night to the max. Okay, so for this, we'll pay, obviously we'll guess high or low. If we get one wrong, then we'll pay $1 for a wrong. If we make it all the way through guessing them all right, I will just pay $1 for having, or like, I'll pay $1 to start off the play, because I don't want to play for free, because that's, you know, it lets me play a little longer, but also, you know, we're meant to save. So all right, so got those a good shuffle. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay $1. That's my entry fee to play this game. And so let's go ahead and start off with our first card. So our first card is an 8. I think, let me get my dry erase. I think it's going to be lower than 8. So I'm gonna put a star or check there. It was lower than 8, so we're good. I think it's going to be higher than 3. It was higher than 3. I think it's going to be higher than 8 this time. It was! Yes! Okay, and then I think it's going to be lower than a king. And it was. See, we completed the whole thing. So if I didn't pay that like dollar entry, then I feel like I did all of that and saved no money towards it. It's kind of a, not a waste, because you get to play a game, but you know what I mean. Like, we're meant to save, put some money in there. And then I know this messes up the whole thing of the deck, but I don't want to shuffle it every single time. So, and we're not at a casino, you know, we're not counting cards. We don't need them to be specific. So I'm going to pay $1 to play. We're starting off with a 7. Ugh, right in the middle. I think it's going to be lower than a 7. It was lower than a 7. I think it's going to be higher than a 3. It was. I think it's going to be lower than a 9. It was. I think it's going to be higher than a 4. It was. Doing good so far. Okay, let's do another one. So let's pay our $1. 10. I think it's gonna be lower than a 10. It was lower. I think it's gonna be higher than a 7. It was higher. I think it's going to be lower than a king. It wasn't. Dang, an ace I had to pay on. So that one was wrong, so I have to pay on that. And then I think it's going to be lower than an ace. And it was. That's how you play high-low. Fun, huh? I think it's fun. Okay, mark these off. Move on over to our other card games, because I think that's what's in the back of this, the majority of it. Yes, next is a Texas Hold'em. I'm going to scoot the money over here because we need room, because I got to play Texas Hold'em. And then I will shuffle these bad boys up. So this game I do have to shuffle. The next game is blackjack, and I know technically you're supposed to shuffle on that too, but I play a couple rounds before I shuffle the deck, mainly for like video purposes, because if I was to grab that every single 2-card hand and shuffle, I feel like most of the video would be me here shuffling, and nobody wants to watch that. All right, so Texas Hold'em is we play a regular game of Texas Hold'em. We're playing against the dealer. So our objective of this game is that we beat the dealer, obviously. And then if we beat the dealer, we pay $1. If the dealer beats us, we pay $2. If the dealer beats us, we color in the chip red. If we win, we color in the chip black. So I allowed this one red, but I want that to be my only red. I want this whole thing to be black. That's what I want. Okay, let's do one more little shuffle here, and then we will go ahead and deal a hand of Texas Hold'em. So dealer gets a card, I get a card, dealer gets 2. So these are our pocket cards. Now I'll flip these over and we'll look at mine, and then we will look at the dealers in a little bit. I like this new laptop, or this mouse mat that I have down here at my computer. But because I had another one before, like in my previous videos, and it was really pretty. It like looked like a rug, but it's not really a rug. But it was so light that it was getting like, even though like I usually am really good about making sure the markers are dry before I like close anything up, it kept getting marks on it, like smears from the, it not being fully dry when I move something across it. And so I was like, oh, I'll get a black one this time when I go to reorder, because I tried washing it and it just didn't come out. And I didn't pay very much money for it off of Amazon. So I just ordered another one, and then I just kept that, because there's nothing wrong with it. It just has a couple stains on it, but I just kept it in my closet for a backup if something was to happen to this one. But I like how it looks in video wise, but because it's black, every little like fuzzy, every little like lint or anything, it just, I feel like it just highlights it 100 times more, but whatever. Okay, so that was a long-winded story for no reason. So we have a 6 and a king. So now I will deal out our community cards. So these are the cards that me and the dealer use to make the best hand possible. We start off with 3 cards, and then what's that? Oh, okay. So we start off with 3 cards. So right now we have a pair of 6s. So then we get one more card. Oh, look at that. We got 2 pair. And there's one more card left. Okay. Technically we have 3 pair, but that's not a poker hand. So, so that doesn't matter. So we have a pair of 6s and a pair of kings. Let's see what the dealer has. Let's see how he did. He ain't got nothing. He has a pair of 2s, but you know what? So do we, because it's community cards. So that would be a big fat egg 0 there, dealer. Dealer does not win that hand. So we pay $1 because we beat you. That's right. Guess what else we get to do? To color in a chip black because we won. So at Texas Hold'em, you have to deal out a little more cards. I think Texas Hold'em we should probably shuffle every time. It's just blackjack. You don't use very many cards to do one hand that it's like, I don't know. I feel it a little too monotonous to be coloring in. So let's color in our chip black. We are on a good trend here. I'm manifesting all of this to be black. All right, we'll go ahead and do another hand here. Did I pay $1? Did I pay $1 to pay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't remember if I paid $1 to play start, but whatever. I'll put $1 in. Okay, so we got our dealer's got his cards. I got my cards. Let's go ahead and do our community cards, and then we'll see what we got. So 1, 2, and 3. Uh-oh. So, I mean, if we get the cards that we need, we're kind of set up for a straight here because we have Queen, Jack, and 9. So we need that 10. But that's really all we got. All right, next. Ooh, another 9. That doesn't really help us. And next. Okay, we don't have anything. So we have a Queen high because we have no pairs. We have no straight. We have no flush. We have none of that. Let's see what dealer's got. Hopefully he's got more poo-poo hand than us. He does not. He has 3 of a kind. What happened to my manifest talking? Maybe I jinxed myself. But he has 3 9s. The dealer won. Womp, womp. So we owe it $2. Boo. I gotta play one more time. I can't go out like that. And then I'll color in that chip red. How is everybody's a day going? Well, it's night. It's like 1:45 here in the morning. But I work night shift. I work 12-hour night shift. So this is my time that I'm usually like up, got all my energy, I'm ready to go. And the world is like, no, we're in bed. That's the only thing that kind of stinks about being a night shifter is that, you know, the world doesn't really revolve around night shifters. Alrighty. So that's when I come in here and I get to play my games. So it's kind of fun. It's usually when I do my chores too, because, you know, obviously I have a younger son that's in elementary, and so he has a normal schedule, and so he goes to bed at 9 o'clock. So usually about 9 o'clock and is when I start my chores and then, you know, do all my adult obligations. So let's go ahead and play another hand, pay our $1 to play. And let's see, we have a Jack 8 is what we got. Let's flip our community cards. Uh-oh. It's setting us up for nothing again. All right. Let's see. 7, 8, 9. You need that 10. Dang, we didn't get it. So we only have a Jack high. That's not good. Let's see what the dealer has. Ooh. Oh, the dealer has a pair of 4s. Dang, I thought we had the dealer again. The 2 red chips in a row. Like, are you kidding me? It is what it is, I guess. Dang it. Okay, so we owe this $2. 1, 2, so 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 and 10. So I'm going to take that 10, that 5, those 1s, and grab that 20, and then that 1. Color in this stinking chip red. I should have said it. I think I jinxed myself. That's okay. We still got a lot of game to play here. What happened to my colored pencil? Did I take it out? I gave up on it that quick. Ooh, I found it pretty quickly. That's good. Okay, so next is our blackjack game, and that is our last game. Yeah. So next is our blackjack game. And so this one is called Beat the Dealer, which is what we've been trying to do on Texas Hold'em. But it didn't work out so well for us. And this is basically a blackjack game. And so I will deal myself a hand of blackjack. And then when I've either busted or I stay or what, well, no, if I bust, I just immediately pay $2. But if I think, you know, if I stay on my hand that I want to, you know, compete with, then I will scratch one of these scratch offs, and then that will determine what the dealer's hand was. And so if you beat the dealer, save $1. The dealer beats you, save $2. Just like in the Texas Hold'em game. You can set whatever amount you want for it, but I set them a little low so I could play a little bit more. All right, let's go ahead and play some blackjack. So we have 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 is not good. We will hit. What is this going on here? 8. Let's hit. There's 18. I'm going to stay. All right. So since we're going to stay, then I'm going to roll and see which one we're going to scratch off. We'll just start at the top there. We rolled a 1, so we're just going to scratch off that first one. My scratcher was hiding in all my markers over here. All right, let's see what the dealer's got. Okay, the dealer has an 8 and a 3. The dealer's only got 11. We won, baby. That's right. We're coming back for revenge on that Texas Hold'em game. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm just, since it was only 4 cards, like, I'm not going to reshuffle it for 4 cards. I know that it messes up the integrity of the deck, but you know what? Like I said before, we're not in a casino. It ain't that serious. We're just here to have a little fun. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to hit and I bust. So I paid $2. $2 because we bust. All right, let's try that again. There's 20. I'm staying. Let's roll and see what we're going to scratch off for the dealer. 5. So right here is where we left off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, the dealer had 21. Man, 20 is so good too. So we owe this $2. So 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. A couple more rounds of this. I like it. 21. We win. We win. The dealer can't do anything. Even if you're in the casino and the dealer gets 21, it's a push. So it's just a push. Oh, I was supposed to pay $1 just to play anyway. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. Pay $1 to play. 21 again. What are the chances? That is not common. All right, I'll pay $1 to play again. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna hit 18. I'm gonna stay. So let's see what the dealer gets. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we had 18, and the dealer has 18. So that'd be a push, so we wouldn't pay anything. So let's do one more hand here. Pay our $1 to play. That's 9. So I'm going to hit 9, 10, 11, 12. Hit 13, 14, 15. I'm going to stay on 15. Why not? Let's try it. 1. So we left off right here. So this will be the next 1. 14. I did it. I did it with 14 or with a 15. Heck yeah. We'll beat you, dealer. We beat you. We beat you. All right. Let's see here. What do we have for change? 1. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we are down to our last $10. So should we go ahead and play bingo? I played bingo one time and it took forever, but it was so much fun. Are you guys in for a long one? A long game night? Never hurt nobody, huh? So let's go back to our bingo. I have to clean it off. This one was a lot of fun. And this time I will use a magic eraser. I don't know why I played it with a Sharpie last time. That was not smart. I was not thinking. Last time did last a lot longer too. One, because I'm long-winded and I can't shut up. Do I have like a paper towel in here? There we go. Okay, there we go. Because I'm long-winded and I can't shut up, but also because we got the you roll to see which card you're going to do for your bingo, and I got the blackout, of course, which is you got to get every single one. Okay, we're back. So I have a 12-sided dice because I'm going to roll that to determine which like pattern that we're going to do to declare bingo. But first, I have to buy in, and I'm going to play two cards here. I think I'm going to play the purple and the orange. Okay, so 2 cards to start, and then obviously whichever one wins is going to have to pay a certain amount. So we are going to roll our 12-sided die to see what pattern we're going to do. 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 is going to be a wine glass. And so I don't know if you can see it there, but it literally is like a Y and then the full bottom. So this, right? Okay. And so then we do, right here has the website that you go to that's like a bingo caller for you. And so I have that pulled up already. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on here and it's not too blurry. With all the like studio lights in here for filming, it does not like to pick up a or it doesn't like to pick up the phone very well. I don't know. We'll see if I can save it in editing. Who knows? Okay, so I'm gonna get my dry eraser. And I'm not gonna play the wild just because that confused me last time. So you could do a wild card, and so you would roll and then whatever ending in that number. So let's say your wild card is going to be 6. Everything ending in 6 or the number 6 you'd cross off as like a free space basically. But I'm just going to play it normal. All right, so let's go ahead and start game. So 074. Nope. B11. Yep. 067. G47. 072. 068. I20. I29. G51. I21. Dang. G57. B9. Let me make X's here because otherwise I'm going to get confused. B13. N33. G53. B4. B4 what? B3. 066. I22. N39. N45. N35. That threw me off. I was like, I just called that one. But it was 45. 075. G49. G59. 071. B1. B12. N40. G48. I'm going to mark the wine glass just so I remember which one we're doing. I25. I'm telling you, if you guys haven't ever gone to bingo, this is so much fun with that paint bingo dauber. So much fun. I love bingo. Okay. I24. It can get a little pricey though, I'm not gonna lie. N31. But it is nice if you win. B5. 062. in 42, O 73, in 44, B 14, in 37, in 38, in 41, all ends are gone, G 60. Okay, so this one, okay, so this one only needs 18 and 54. This one needs a lot more. Okay, just so I can, sometimes you get all these X's going and then you forget your shape. Okay, G60. I did, oh, nope, I didn't. Okay. B10. O61. B2. B's are all gone. I30. B7. O69. O64. I17. Ooh, this one only needs this two too. Both of them need two. Did I look? Yeah, I17. Okay. G52. B15. No B's. We're done with B's. G46. I18. This one only needs 54. Let me make sure I didn't miss 56. Felt like I had called 56. No, okay. I get a little, I was like, did I call that? No. Okay. Next number. In 32. Oh, all our ends are gone. I26. Okay, this one only needs, so we're looking for 54 or 56. So I'm just going to hit until one of them hit 54 or 56. There it is, 54. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Bingo! Ding, ding, ding. So look, it almost ended up being a blackout too. So, I mean, I thought that one video when I played it, it went so long and I'm like, oh no, nobody's going to want to watch this. It like took forever. I had an absolute blast, but I was like, is everybody going to have as much fun as I did? So our orange card won, and so our orange card is worth $4. So I'm going to take a 1 back and grab that 5. So much fun. Isn't this amazing? Like, Saving with Shalonda, she comes up with some of the most creative games that I've ever seen. And like, she'll take something that she loves, like games, and like she loves bingo and all that, and then she finds a way to then like turn it into a savings challenge. It's like she has such a creative mind, and it's amazing. And her stuff is like really high quality. She gets everything professionally printed, and it's just, I absolutely love her stuff if you haven't checked it out. Okay, so we have $4 left. So we're gonna go on over, like I said before, and use our little alphabet guy, and we're gonna roll 4 letters, and we are gonna save those, and then we will call her done. So $4. All right, so $1. And we got a P. Right here. And expenses. Okay. Next dollar is a wild again. Man, I roll a lot of wilds. Let's just go right up here with E. Another dollar. G. And our last roll for our last monies is a Y. I don't ever, unless like unless a word has like only one left in it, I just, whatever letter that I roll is just the first one that my eyes see. I don't really have any rhyme or reason to it. All right. Successful game night. I had so much fun. I love game night. Love it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. And that they're not too long. I know sometimes they run long, but I can't help it. I love my games. Okay, so then this is what I was talking about. So all this money will then just get rolled right into the heat envelope. So it usually gets the most love because I'm playing so many games in that book. So what is going to go in this envelope will be 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. So good start for our next sinking fund stuffing. And then whenever I go to do my sinking funds, I'll just pull out whatever's in here. I'll write down what's in here just so I can keep track. And yeah, that's how I am doing it. So that is all I have for you guys. We are out of money. So if you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe down below, become a member of my channel. If you like the video, give it a like, leave me a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya!